Welcome back to ABC General Hospital Spoilers channel. Today we will learn about the issue tearing apart Dante, Lulu, and Brook in one of Port Charles's most explosive family revelations to date. In recent days, the storm swirling around Gio Palmieri's parentage has intensified beyond anything the residents of Port Charles anticipated. At the center of this emotional vortex stands Lulu Spencer, recently returned from a years-long coma and eager to reclaim her place, not just in Dante Falconeri's heart, but in the very fabric of their family dynamic. However, her sudden accusation against Brook Quartermain, that Brook knew Gio was Lulu and Dante's biological child all along, has sparked not just outrage, but widespread confusion, misinterpretation, and potentially irreversible damage. According to unfolding developments, Lulu confided in Cody Bell about a deeply personal and murky secret. Brook had a child as a teenager, whom she gave up for adoption. That child, Lulu now believes, is Gio. The revelation came with the kind of theatrical flourish that has become synonymous with Port Charles's most shocking unveilings. Yet, beneath Lulu's confident tone and pride in her discovery, lies a troubling eagerness, not just to uncover the truth, but to wield it as a weapon against someone she's long considered a threat. Lulu's behavior since awakening from her coma has drawn criticism from even her staunchest supporters. Instead of quietly seeking answers, she appears almost jubilant in her pursuit of retribution. Her resentment toward Brook is not new. These two women have a fraught history, marred by betrayals orchestrated long ago when Carly Spencer once paid Brook to interfere in Lulu's relationship with Dante. That ancient wound seems to have never healed, and it's now resurfacing with dangerous consequences. Lulu's choice to confide in Cody, someone with his own complicated relationship with Brook further demonstrates that she's not just seeking clarity. She's building a case. She appears less like a woman trying to uncover the truth about her child and more like a prosecutor gathering witnesses for a public trial. Her plan to reveal everything at the nurses' ball, a venue known for dramatic declarations, only reinforces the idea that this is less about justice and more about humiliation. Lulu wants Dante to see Brook as a liar and a deceiver, but whether that's because she truly believes Brook betrayed him, or because she cannot stomach Dante moving on, is a murkier matter. The irony, of course, is painful. Brook never knew Gio was her child. That devastating secret was buried by Lois Cerullo, Brook mother, who acted out of panic and outdated notions of protection. It was Lois who concealed the truth, not Brook And now, Brook is being vilified for a deception she was never part of. It's a cruel twist of fate, especially considering how fiercely she has fought to protect Gio and how much love she has shown him, even before knowing he might be hers. Dante, caught in the crossfire, is dealing with his own guilt and confusion. The possibility that he fathered a child during a summer fling, that the child was hidden from him, and that the mother of that child is someone who has shared his home and his family, this realization is destabilizing. And it couldn't have come at a worse time. Lulu's reappearance in his life already threatened the balance he had painstakingly rebuilt with Sam McCall. Now, her aggressive tactics and refusal to let go of the past are shattering that balance completely. The pain is magnified by the fact that Dante and Sam had found a rare kind of peace. Sam, who selflessly donated part of her liver to save Lulu, was left to watch her partner get pulled back into a world of unresolved feelings and haunting decisions. Lulu's jealousy of Sam may be understandable on an emotional level, but it has become toxic. Her bitterness, compounded by her misplaced anger at Brook, is poisoning not just her own chance at healing but everyone else's. Even more tragically, Lulu's resentment seems fueled by a misguided belief that the world should have paused during her coma. Waking up to find that life has moved forward without her, that Dante has changed, that Brook has grown into a capable mother figure, and that Gio has carved out his own identity, has shaken her to the core. Rather than adapting, she is lashing out, determined to turn back the clock by any means necessary. The emotional weight of this saga deepens when considering Brook silence about her pregnancy. As a teenager, she endured one of life's most harrowing experiences alone. The decision to give up a child, especially without family support, left scars she's never fully acknowledged. To accuse her of lying about it, to reduce her pain to a scheme or cover-up, is not just cruel, it's wildly unfair. Brook is now being asked to carry the burden of a lie she never told, all while watching her relationship with Gio, one she only recently discovered, hang in the balance. Lois Cerullo's role in all of this cannot be overlooked. By hiding the truth, she may have thought she was protecting her daughter. But in doing so, she has unleashed a chain reaction that threatens to undo everything Brook has worked for. Lois may have believed she was sparing Brook from shame, but instead, she has thrust her into a firestorm of judgment and suspicion. Gio himself is yet another casualty in this emotional earthquake. Learning the truth about his parentage will no doubt send him spiraling. He's formed bonds, built dreams, and imagined a life with certain foundations. To discover that the very pillars of that identity were built on sand will be earth-shattering. And to make matters worse, this revelation is not coming from a place of love or transparency, it's being wielded like a knife by Lulu, whose aim seems less about healing and more about avenging imagined slights. In the days ahead, the ramifications will spread. Dante will be forced to reassess his trust in Lulu and determine whether her motivations are grounded in truth or jealousy. Brook will be forced to defend herself against a narrative she never authored. Sam will once again be expected to stand strong as the man she loves is torn between past and present. And Gio, young, vulnerable, and suddenly the center of a war he never saw coming, will have to decide whether to embrace this new truth or reject it entirely. Port Charles is no stranger to secrets and betrayals, but this revelation may prove to be one of the most personally devastating in years. The web of lies, misunderstandings, and long-buried emotions is so dense that even those with the best intentions may not escape unscathed. And as Lulu charges forward, convinced of her righteousness, she may ultimately find that the truth she reveals doesn't bring her the closure she seeks, but the destruction she never anticipated. Stay tuned, because in Port Charles, no truth remains buried forever, and no secret, no matter how old, stays silent for long.